This is Pastor Walter Shide from Hour of Power Ministries in Port Elizabeth in South Africa, a city called by local language Gqeberha. I'm coming live to just share with you a prophetic vision that God privileged to show me on what is going to happen after these 6 months of war between Russia and Ukraine, and what will happen after 9 months, meaning 3 months from now. There's something that's going to happen. You better stay tuned and listen and pay attention, because I had to pay attention myself. And I know that is going to happen as God showed me. And I don't know why he used me or he chose me to show me, because I think he should have chosen you, because some of you people are much better than me. And you've got what it takes more than I have. But okay, he chose me, so I must not go around and rumble around that. I must just accept and deliver. So for you to judge and also see whether it's going to happen or not, whether I'm a true prophet or I'm a false prophet. I believe I'm a true prophet, but I leave it for you to judge. This is what God showed me. He just struck me on my rib and said, "Wake up." And I woke up. And when I woke up, he said, "Look." And all of a sudden, I'm wide awake. I'm not dreaming. I'm not half asleep. No. I'm wide awake. I open my eyes. I see a big screen. Very big. Very, very big. One of these big screens. And I see a bear. A big bear rising up. And that bear, I see Siberia. Oh, Russia. I see in the middle of Siberia, that bear is waking up and is moving. It's moving. And then I say in my heart, "Lord, what is this? What is this?" And he says, "This is a Russian Siberian bear. It's woke up 8 years ago, and it's going now to cause a lot of destruction. It's going to destroy in countries. It's going to come. It's going to destroy very, very much. It's just destruction. And it's not coming back. It's gone out like this. It's not coming back until it is destroyed completely and totally. It's not coming back." And then I said, "God, it means it's the beginning of the end." And the Spirit was saying, "Yes." So the bear went. And then he said, "Look in the north." And then I looked northward. I saw a white bear, snow white bear. I said, "Lord, that is a polar bear." And he says, "Yes." I said, "Who is that?" He says, "That's Russia again." I said, "Russia, Siberian bear, and Russia polar bear?" "Yes." He says, "That polar bear is following that Siberian bear to help it to destroy and distract wherever it's going to fight those countries. They're going to be mauled. They're going to be just destroyed to total disaster. It's just destruction is in the game of these two polar bears. They are going out to destroy. And it's the beginning of the end." I was very touched. Then he said, "Look on the east." So I looked on the east, and then I saw a red dragon rising up. But it's not as big as this humongous dragon. And the Lord said, "Yeah, that was like 8 years ago. This dragon now is very, very big, and it's going to be very, 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 very big. And it's not going to be easily to be challenged. This is going to be a mighty army. It's called China. It's going to be very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. And it's going to go alongside the Siberian bear and the polar bear. They like going to cooperate in some form, and they're just going to destroy. And they're not going to fight with each other. They're fighting others. And they say, Lord, he says, it's the beginning of the end. And then he said, look on the west. So I looked on the west, and then I saw a big lion, which is turning down into a smaller lion, and I see from its ears is a mountain lion. I said, who is this mountain lion now? He says, that's America. It's very big now, and it's still going to do a very big bang. Pooh! A big bang and shake the world. And then after that, it's going to slow down and go down and reduce in size and ferocity and power, and it's going to go down. It's not going to be that lion again that intimidates every other animal. It's going to be a mountain lion, much smaller, have the characteristic of a lion, but it's just a mountain lion. And the forces that are going to play a major role in these last days is Russia and China, is the dragon and those bears, the polar bear and the Siberian bear. They are going to dominate, and they're going to be on the platform of playground of the earth. They are the ones that are going to matter, that are you're going to hear they're doing this, they're destroying there, and they're moving this, and nobody can stop them. Even Europe cannot stop them. It cannot. Nobody can stop them. Only God, only Jesus can stop them, and will come to stop their destruction. Not any other force will dare tackle these two. And especially the China one will be much, much ferocious, much more powerful. It will be so formidable, you don't even want to try and fight with it. And God said, that's what is going to happen now. And then, as God was showing me that, he said this to me. He said, what is happening in Russia and Ukraine war now, it is now 6 months. It's actually a pregnancy of a woman of 9 months. That's what is happening in this war. This war is a pregnancy of 9 months. It's now 6 months they're fighting, but it's going to go to 9 months. When it goes to 9 months, a baby will be born. This baby is a baby of destruction, will be born out of this war, which will bring all other countries now in the mix into the conflict. It's going to draw countries and countries and countries, powers and powers. They're not going to be able to be on the sideline anymore. They're going to be drawn in, because this bear will be like a bear which has been robbed its whelps, its children, its little ones, its cubs. So it will be a very ferocious bear. It will fight like cats and dogs. It's just fighting. It doesn't care what weapon it uses now, because it's like a bear that has been they've taken its cubs. It's fighting with teeth, and it bites. It doesn't even follow any rule. It just goes. It bites, and it is just destructive. It doesn't play by any rule or any law. It uses any weapon it can. It's just mad. This bear is going to be mad, and it's going to be destroying, and it's going to cause most countries, even your country and every country on earth, will feel the distress, the hunger, the destruction, the weather change patterns, and every country will feel the impact of that war, and which will now expand beyond Ukraine and touch other countries as well. And it's going to affect everybody else. Even countries will budget their budgets. Before the year is finished on that budget, the budget is depleted. The countries are running out of money. They want more money because they cannot afford to keep up with the prices of fuel, of food, of livelihood, and the residents are going wild. They are toying, and it's just a chaos. And every country will be on edge. On edge. on edge. And God said, pray. Ask people to pray. They must pray. The only thing that can make them thrive is pray. Otherwise, they'll just be on survival or even not surviving mode. We need to pray so that we can thrive. Because the church of God will thrive. Will thrive and not survive. Will thrive and not survive. The pregnancy is now 6 months old. We need to pray to limit the damage and the distress and the pain that will be felt after 9 months are completed, when these things goes global and it touches everybody. Times have changed for good, not temporary. And later, and much later, there will come a time whereby there will be a false peace. Nations will say, oh, for the first time we're getting a break. Oh, peace at last. And immediately when they say peace at last, destruction of epic proportion will come over them. And that will be the end. And Jesus will be there to make sure that his earth does not end the way any other nation, any power of the world, any superpower wants, but the way God wants. But pray. And he gave me a funny verse, which is Matthew 24, verse 20, which says, pray that your flight you're running for escape shall not be during in winter. And I was like, Lord, but what does this mean? Are we gonna have to flee? He said, pray that when all those tribulation and trials comes and there's war everywhere and it's everybody everywhere is hot and the food prices are skyrocketing, the governments are unable to look after their people. People are dying in hospital, no medicine and stuff like that. And especially those third world countries will bear the biggest brunt. Pray that God will sustain his church, and the people who call upon the name of the Lord shall survive. Shall not only survive, but shall thrive. I'm telling you, that time is coming. And when that time comes, and it's not far, those people who even say today there's no God, they will come and run to the church and say, let us pray, there is a God. Why? Because they will be so desperate. There will be so much desperation that people will only run and say, is there a God? If there's a God, please help us. That time is coming. But prepare yourself, people, in prayer.
2 weeks ago. It's about, because right now, Russia attacked Ukraine, right? So it has to be about the war. In this stream, I saw Xi Jinping, the president of China, So this war has to do with, it tells you that silver is going up, okay? It tells you that when America joins the war to fight for Ukraine, silver is going to go up. And then eventually something weird will happen to Biden. But anyway, you check out the dream. Okay, I got this dream probably around March 10th of 2022. In this dream, we are about to bully somebody. We are about to tease someone, okay? And in high school, it's like a whole group of people bully this one person, You know how narcissists they conjure other people to bully this one person. It's like that, We're about to bully somebody because, I don't know, making fun of him is fun, I guess. So me and this guy, his name is Perfecto. He used to be I used to go to the strip club back in the days, And this Perfecto guy was the strip club manager. He wears a suit, he's bald. He's a Italian descent. So we went inside the elevator, right? So we're gonna go upstairs. We went inside the elevator. We're gonna, go to the upper floor to meet somebody so we can bully that guy. Not to punch that guy or anything, just to make fun of him. Okay, there's a party going on on the upper floor. So we're supposed to go inside the party to make fun of that specific person. And then as the elevator is going up, right, the elevator is shooting up, that Perfecto guy, see, me and Perfecto were inside the elevator, and there's like another, few other people inside the elevator. But then as the elevator is going up, that Perfecto guy, he disappeared. He just puffed and disappeared in thin air. I'm like, what the hell? Where is he? Then I thought, oh, maybe they're gonna make fun of me. Maybe I'm the guy they want to make fun of, because suddenly Perfecto was standing right beside me. He's standing on my right side, and then next thing you know, he disappeared. I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, so elevator went up, and then elevator opened the door, right? So I exited the elevator, right? And Perfecto's not there anymore, right? So I was looking around. It's quite dark. There's a lot of people in the party. It's like some, I don't know. It looks like somebody's house. It looks like a luxury home, one of those luxury condo, right? And then there's a lot of people in the party. It's dark. People are eating, chatting, and drinking. And then I was like walking around. I went to the kitchen area. I went to the living room area, whatever, right? We're supposed to make fun of this one person, but that person's not there. I mean, I'm not sure who. At this point, I'm not even sure who it is anymore because Perfecto disappeared. And then suddenly I saw Xi Jinping. Yeah, the Chinese president Xi Jinping. He's in the party. And then he poured a glass of orange juice. It was half full, right? And he put it on the table. And I sort of just walked away. I didn't pay attention. And then later on I went back to him. I walked away a little bit, and then I went back to him. I said, oh, did you pour that orange juice for me? And he said, yeah. So I said, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm supposed to drink this? Okay. So I took the orange juice and I drank it. So that, and then I was thinking, oh, I hope this orange juice is not dirty. It's kind of funny. I was thinking, I hope this orange juice is not dirty. I hope he didn't put his finger in it or something. I don't know why I think like that, but I drank the the cup of orange juice, and that was the end of the dream. Interpretation, okay. Me and Perfecto walking inside the elevator. We're gonna go up to make fun of someone, to bully somebody. Okay, that I think that person we're supposed to bully is probably Russia. Because everybody's laughing at Russia right now. They attacked Ukraine, right? And the invasion was sort of a failure, right? And right now, Putin, he's stuck. He's kind of stuck. He has no idea what to do anymore. So I guess the person we are to make fun of is Putin, right? And Perfecto represents Joe Biden in this dream. Okay, here's the reason why. Perfecto, he was the strip club manager. Back in the days, I used to go to strip club. And then I got kicked out. He kicked me out because he said some stripper complained about me. So Perfecto kicked me out, right? So after that, I just quit. I quit going to the strip club. But then guess what? Like 2 or 3 months later, after I got kicked out, Perfecto, he got fired or something. Well, he got transferred. He got transferred to another club or something. But he left that club. Well, he got fired, because the club wasn't doing very well under him, right? So they got rid of him. So I think Perfecto represents Joe Biden. See, Perfecto was he was bullying me, right? Perfecto kicked me out because he said some women complained about me, some stripper complained about me, and then ended up 2-3 months later he himself got fired. So Joe Biden, this means, me and Perfecto walking inside the elevator, to go upstairs to bully somebody means Joe Biden will allow United States to join the war, okay? In order to bully Russia, in order to, I don't know, teach Russia a lesson, right? But then when the elevator is shooting up, right? When the elevator is moving up, Perfecto disappeared. I think what happened is when we enter the war, some shit is going to happen to Joe Biden. Something is going to happen to Joe Biden. He's going to lose power, or there's going to be a civil war, and some shit is going to happen back in the United States. And I think the elevator represents gold or silver price, because I plan to buy silver anyways. So I'm pretty sure elevator moving up means silver price is going to move up. Okay, so I rode the elevator. I went upstairs. I got out of the elevator, and then then there's a party, right? A party. A lot of people are sitting there eating, chatting. I don't see anybody dancing. But anyway, I think that party represents end of the war. The war finally ended. Okay, and people are celebrating the end of the war. And then suddenly Xi Jinping appeared, and then he offered me a cup of orange juice. At first, I didn't know he offered it to me. And then later on, I went back to him. I said, "Oh, is this for me?" He said, "Yeah," and I drank it. I think orange juice represents royalty. Like you're gonna become an emperor or a prince or whatever, because I'm Chinese. The color of orange. Okay, the color. Orange juice is sort of yellow, sort of orange and yellow color. Only see in Chinese, only the king, only the emperor can wear that kind of color. In ancient Chinese clothing, right? It doesn't matter it doesn't matter which dynasty. Okay, the emperor always wears yellow. Always wears yellow. Yellow represents. In Chinese, yellow is Huang. Huang also means royalty. It's a different character, but then same sound. So he offered me some orange juice, and I drank it. So hey, maybe when when the war is over, right, and maybe the Chinese they enter the United States. Hey, maybe Xi Jinping can offer me a job or something. I don't know, but anyway, let's hope so. That's the end of the dream.